Alright, day's the 1st of December. I'm down here in the little building. I actually got down here about 10 o'clock this morning. The new plant manager at my old company texted me at 7 o'clock this morning saying he needed some help on setting a machine up. Okay, I'm happy to help. Be there when I can, old factory. And got up here, and there's 3 owners. It's a group. One of them's here. Yeah, a little bit of a peculiar fella. And we were sitting there chatting, and I said, Junior is the plant manager's name, said he called me up here to give him a hand on setting up a small expander. It can be confusing if you don't know what you're doing. I said, well, I got a meeting with everybody here in a little bit. I'll have them get with you after the meeting. That was 2 freaking hours ago. And like I said, the owner that's here now is a tad peculiar. So more than likely, he didn't want to spend the money for me to help his plant manager figure that machine out. They should get it sorted out in 2 or 3 days. It'd take me 20 minutes training. But it's their company, it's their choice. I don't care. So I come down here and got out my modified polymer structural repair and started patching all the holes. The first thing I had to do was take a stiff bristle brush. I'd already primed them and clean the holes out. This building is real dusty because of all the concrete work I've been doing. Clean out all the holes and then take a vacuum, vacuum out all the holes and mix up small batches of this structural repair material and trowel it in. Here's what I use to mix. I use these little, there they are. These little crappy 2.5 quart disposable buckets, and it just took one. I stayed ahead of stuff getting hard. That's all I got left. I think I'm done. I'll keep looking. So what I used was one of these rubber paddle drill mixers. Works real good. That was also recommended. Just a regular 1.5 inch putty knife to get it out of the bucket, and this little 2x5 trowel to smooth it. And then I let it set up for 15-20 minutes. Went back with one of these wet, this is a grout sponge is what it is, with a wet sponge, and in a very gentle circular motion smoothed out the repairs. Let me see if I can find one in the sunshine, or better, oh here you go. So after I smoothed it out, that's what it looks like. Now this stuff will come off with a green scrubbing pad and some water, but I'll let it set up for a few days before I do that. And a bunch of holes. There's a couple back there, here, going down there, probably around 30. Now this is how it turned out, where the posts were for the dog kennel. Now, a couple of them, a little bit of the post is showing. This concrete is mounded. It's not flat. And I didn't feel like going back with a concrete grinder and flattening everything out. All I'm trying to do is have no holes and a relatively smooth surface so I can roll stuff across the repairs. And that's what I got. So I did this whole row here. There's a few small holes. They're actually voids, and I forgot to sponge that one. So I can show you how that turns out. This sponge is still slightly damp. And all you do, let it set up a little bit. And just a gentle circular motion. Feather it in and smooth it out. There you go. That's how easy it is. And anything that is beyond the repaired area, like you can see it over there, what is now white. Once it sets up, you can go back with the green scrubbing pad and just buff it. That's just the easiest way. And that stuff come right up. Forgot to get my big mop and wringer and bucket. It was at Sam's this morning, but we had to get a bunch of other stuff and I just slap forgot. So here's more repairs over here. So I think it turned out pretty nice. I'll know more when it cures overnight, see how she looks, but I think I nailed it. Not hard, just time consuming, and on my knees. Oh, actually I can tell you, the complete repair cycle took 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, that's all for this one. I'll keep piddling. And I got a little radio down here so it's not so lonely now. I've got a nice stereo system like the one I put in my garage when I sit out there and play with my Harleys. It'll be here Saturday, I'm figuring Sunday. So we had an extra radio at the house and brought it up here. So kind of lonely just by myself. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you.